Hey guys, how are you? This is Dr. Zappy from the Wellness Center in Chester County. We're here in Exton, Pennsylvania, and I just want to go over something real common that I've been dealing with, and hopefully it helps you guys in a bunch of different ways. I really want to talk about anxiety and stress and how those hormones can affect you in different ways, and how a lot of those kind of symptoms will manifest as physical, painful problems, but if you don't address the deeper issue, it's really not going to create a long-term solution for you, like things like grinding your teeth or clenching, causing headaches. I can treat the headaches all day long and I can get rid of those headaches for you, no problem. But if we don't address the clenching problem, it's never really going to create a long-term solution. So things like that. There's a lot of different conditions that you could possibly have, but I don't want to get too deep into a rabbit hole. So the thing that I want to talk about is stress and how you can kind of manage your stress based off of what times you actually take a rest. Okay, so we're going to go over 3 different kind of nervous systems in your body, if you will, and how they affect you and how you can kind of manipulate them. So anxiety medications are the #1 prescribed medication currently in the United States over diabetes, over cardiovascular disease, over blood pressure, over cholesterol medications. It's anxiety medications that are the most prescribed medication. So why is that happening? Here's what's going on. You have 3 kind of nervous systems in your body. You have your parasympathetic nervous system, you have your sympathetic nervous system, and then you have your adrenal system, okay? Your parasympathetic nervous system controls your rest and your digestion, okay? Your adrenal glands control your stress response. These are really nasty hormones like cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, okay? These are hormones that are typically reserved for very stressful situations. I'm not talking about 5 o'clock emails that need to get sent. Okay, not that kind of stress. I'm talking about you're in the middle of the woods, you're getting chased by a bear and you need to run. Those kind of hormones, right? Your kid's stuck under a bus. Those kind of hormones, okay? Typically reserved for very stressful situations. Now, if you're not resting or digesting food and you're not being chased by a bear, you're typically in your sympathetic nervous system that controls most of our activities throughout the day. The most interesting part about the dynamic of these nervous systems is you can't be in more than one at a time. You're either in parasympathetics, sympathetics, or your adrenal system. And your sympathetic nervous system, although it controls the majority of your activities throughout the day, you can only be in sympathetics for 8 hours. Your sympathetic nervous system has a tone or a tolerance, or like a capacity. You can only be there in 8 hours. So you cannot be in sympathetics for longer than 8 hours. So I want everybody to think of what time they wake up and calculate 8 hours from that point. Okay, I wake up at 6 o'clock. 8 hours from 6 o'clock is 2 p.m. Once it reaches 2 p.m., if I have not done anything to recharge my sympathetic nervous system, my sympathetic nervous system is gassed. I can't be in sympathetics anymore. I have no more capacity in sympathetics. So what that means is if I want to do anything now, I have to tap into my reserve system to do anything. And now normal, simple tasks feel very stressful because I'm releasing cortisol and adrenaline just to do it. And now it's 6 o'clock at night and I'm trying to get dinner together and I'm trying to get my kids in bed and I'm releasing adrenaline just to function and everything just feels extremely stressful. You should not feel those hormones released in your system on a daily basis. And by the time you get to bed and you've been releasing adrenaline for the past 9 hours just to cook dinner, you try and fall asleep and now you can't even get to sleep because you got adrenaline pumping through your system and now you have insomnia and you're gassed for the next day. Okay? So this is really, really important. What we haven't talked about yet is your parasympathetic nervous system. If you enter your parasympathetic nervous system and rest, before the 8-hour mark, you get a whole new 8 hours of sympathetic tone. It recharges your system. You don't have to tap into your adrenal glands, and you won't feel so stressed by the end of the day. And you'll be able to digest your food. The problem is our phones do not allow us to do this anymore. And during the time that we should normally be eating and digesting food, you're checking emails and you're sending something out and you're scarfing down your wrap before your next meeting. We're gassing our sympathetic nervous system. Everybody's on anxiety medications. Our adrenal glands are gassed too. Now we're in adrenal fatigue and all kinds of other problems. You need to be intentional about resting. You can't just clock in at 9 o'clock, work 8 hours, clock out at 5 o'clock and go home anymore. You wake up at 6, you start go all day long, and by 11 o'clock at night, you're still shooting out emails. We're not designed to be working like that. It's good to work hard, but you need to be intentional about resting. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. My email address is joezappydc@gmail.com. Feel free to give us a call. We're out here in Exton, so if you live in the Pennsylvania area, you can look us up. Our website is wcofcc.com, and our phone number is 484-341-8598. Get resting.